Welcome back, everybody, to the Madden 25 Denver Broncos rebuilds. Last episode, we saw the debut of rookie quarterback Bo Nix, but it was a day to forget. The first half was a pretty solid performance. It was tied going into halftime, and then the second half happened, and Bo Nix ended up throwing 4 interceptions in this game, all of which came in that second half. He threw 45 passes, completed 26 of them, and the ground game wasn't too impressive. Only 3 points, or 2.5 rather, per carry for Javonte Williams. Definitely a day that we thought we could probably run the ball a bit better, but we just did not do so. Only gave it to him 12 times because we were losing for pretty much the entire second half, ever since the first play from scrimmage. And now we're here, 0-1, going into our first game at Mile High Stadium, taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers and Russell Wilson's return to Denver. We are officially underway here in week 2, and it looks like, at least when I checked their depth chart, the Steelers will actually be starting Justin Fields as their quarterback. Russell Wilson, the second stringer. They both are a 76 overall, but there's 10 years between the two guys, so they're going to let the young player Justin Fields get the starting job. Got some buggy graphics here. What a great game we're playing here today. We're going to see probably only a couple of drives for the offense here in this game, because I do want to move through the rest of the first half of the year and get some early looks at some prospects, hopefully, as the ball is tipped up and nearly caught by Tim Patrick. And I will probably, after this game, if we don't play well on offense, I'll probably bring in Marvin Mims over Josh Reynolds as the number 2 receiver. And we'll see if we can bump Troy Franklin up as the third guy. He's currently number 4 on the chart, but I would like to get him some playing time. I thought he would see the field in our last game, but he barely saw the field at all and got almost no snaps. So it's 3rd and 4 for the offense here from the 30-yard line. Pressure coming on the screen. And there's space to run. It's Pirine for a first down. We'll also watch one defensive drive, I think, too, just to see if they can get a stop or two in this first quarter. Because last game, obviously, you know, the offense did not really help them out, but the defense was not very good. 2nd and 4, though, from the 48-yard line. Williams back in as the tailbacker. That's McLaughlin, actually, as Bo Nix will deliver a touchdown to Cortland Sutton. What a throw. Blanket coverage, and he puts it right in the perfect spot. That is a great throw. And already the best in his career to this point. The Broncos strike first. Will Lutz comes out for the PAT. It is up and through the uprights. What a start. For some reason, the kickoff returns seem pretty laggy on my end, but the rest of the game seems to be pretty smooth. Here's a handoff, 1 yard. Tackle made by Griffith. That was not Najee Harris that time. But now he's out there on 2nd and long. Fields back to throw. Pressure coming off the edge, and he's going down. It's Baron Browning. 3 sacks in 2 weeks. Really good start for him in terms of the pass rush. It's 3rd and 16. Trips towards the top for Pittsburgh. Fields dumps it off, and there's room to run for a first down. Damn. Just shy of midfield. Fields facing pressure again underneath and caught. It's a 9-yard pickup. Play fake to Harris and caught again for a first down. Steelers moving the ball well through the air, and a broken tackle will get them inside the 30. Back to throw again. Fields, right side, incomplete. Trying to find Pickens. Oh, that was Austin, actually, excuse me. 2nd and 10, handoff to Harris, spitting off 1 tackle and picking up 5. That sets up 3rd down. Got Pickens and Austin at the bottom of your screen. They'll hand it off instead. The defense shows up here. Jalen Warren cannot convert. And will settle for a field goal here on their opening drive. The field goal is up and good. Under 5 to play here in the first half. Broncos have it in plus territory. Nick's back to throw. It is caught. That's Tim Patrick for a 9.5-yard gain. He's approaching 200 first half passing yards. The ground game has not been effective, and Payton has gotten a lot of carries. Not really sure where Devontae Williams is. As we're going to lose some yardage here, Reynolds goes backwards. And now it's 3rd and 2. Can Denver keep the drive alive? It's a handoff. This is Payton. Oh, it's McLaughlin. Got a 3-back system going on right now. I've had to see a lot from Williams. Not really sure why. I don't think he's hurt, but... Oh, wait, no. I forgot. He's hurt. That is exactly what happened. Last game, it's picked off. No! The second of the half for Bo Nix. Cam Sutton. How did I forget that Williams had like a 6-week injury? Just a bad throw. Did not make the right read. Oh, man. The Steelers take over, leading 17-10. Fields trailing back and being taken down for a 15-yard loss. Another sack for Baron Browning. Do we have a star in the making here on this defensive line? Make it 4 sacks and half as many weeks. At least we're getting pressure on these quarterbacks, right? At least one positive sign from this defense. Here's Calvin Austin picking up 10 yards back, and that makes it 3rd and 15. Out of the warning, they will just hand it off, and Harris picks up about half the yardage required, but is well short. All right, 2-minute drill here in the first half for Bo Nix. Can he get us back in the end zone? That pass is incomplete. Screen set up. Here's Payton on the edge, completely shrugging off a defender. That brings up 3rd and 2. Back to throw is Nix. Pressure coming. That one should have been picked again. And we start the third quarter with a pick by Levi Wallace. The Broncos take over at the 21-yard line. All right. Here we go. Let's tie this game up here, Bo. 1st and 10. Payton, the tailback. He will get the handoff, but he had no chance. Loss of 1. Nix's pass is caught. We get a 1-yard back to Josh Reynolds. A lot of short throws here. That's 3rd and 10. Playing a really good defense, obviously, but it's picked for a 3rd time. He threw it right to him. Holko was right in front of his target. That's 7 interceptions in 2 weeks, and we are just over halfway through this game. This is not good. It's garbage time now. 31-10. Pittsburgh leads. No points for the Broncos here in the second half. That is a first down grab there by Jaleel McLaughlin. 2nd down and 10. Pressure coming. TJ Watt. Another sack. It's a loss of 13 yards. 3rd and forever. Nix. Batted away. 4th and forever. And we're sacked again. That makes it 5 here in this game. The Steelers take it 38-10. Not what you want to see in a potential bounce-back game for a rookie quarterback. He throws 3 more picks en route to a blowout loss against a Justin Fields offense. We allowed over 400 offensive yards here in this game. We picked off Fields 1 time, but it made no difference in this game. Fields throws for 296 and 3 touchdowns. And Bo Nix had a worse rating here in this one than his previous game. And also took 5 sacks, a couple of which I think he could have just thrown the ball away, but did not. And without Javonte Williams, the ground game continues to struggle. But I mean, last game it wasn't great with him out there either. So looks like just the entire offense needs to be reworked at least through 2 weeks. This playbook might not be the best, but again, not going to change it until we know more about what really needs to be fixed here. But Pickens goes off for 128 and 2 touchdowns, and the Broncos are 0-2. A couple of CPU trades have gone through. In the top stories, you got Jaylen Warren, who we just faced, being traded here in Week 3 to the Cardinals. Meanwhile, the Jets acquire Xavier Howard from the Saints. Interesting stuff right there. We briefly talked about in episode 1 the upcoming salary situation here. We have a lot of cap room to spend without any extensions given out right now. But as we talked about, Quinn Maynerts, Javonte Williams, both up for new deals. And Williams has the least amount of re-sign interest possible. So that is a concern. Barrett Browning, though, is 25 years old, and he currently leads the league with 5 sacks through 2 weeks. Levi Wallace is up for a contract. So is P. Ryan, Cody Barton, Garrett Bowles. We're probably going to end up letting go, I think. He wants $15 million at 33 years old next season. So going to see a lot of change, I think, for this roster after this first year is all said and done, which it will be in a couple of episodes here soon. Upgrade point for Bo Nix. Not sure he really deserves it, but at least we get something positive here for him. I think, the awareness needs work, but in theory, the throw on run and throw under pressure are pretty solid. Let's work on the play action, maybe. And I think that would be improviser for the most part, right? Let's try that. We end up getting +1, break sack, throw accuracy mid, short, and throw on the run. No play action stuff, but you know what? We'll take it, I guess. In terms of regional focus scouting for year 1, I did want to focus on linebacker, defensive tackle, and offensive tackle. So those are the main spots we're going to focus on here, at least to get some extra scouting boosts. We'll get a look at some prospects probably next episode for a pretty good deep dive at the top couple of prospects, because right now I think we're probably on track for a pretty good pick here in this next class, given how we've begun this season. We got a very tight 4th quarter game here, and week number 3 taking on the 2-0 Buccaneers, looking for our first win. We trail by 3 points. This pass is caught by Reynolds. And I will probably make that Marvin Mims depth chart change after this game if I can hopefully remember. It's 2nd and 3. Reynolds in motion, tackled for a loss. That play has now failed twice in 2 weeks. 3rd and 5, caught by Dulcich. Just enough for first down yardage. And off on 1st and 10. P. Ryan will not gain a whole lot here. He gains nothing, actually. 12 runs for 29 yards. That is not going to cut it, man. And I think that if Javonte Williams is able to come off IR prior to week 8, he probably will be a trade option for us, as P. Ryan is able to find some room for a 15-yard gain and keep the drive going. But I think because Williams does not have much much interest in re-signing with the Broncos, it might make sense to trade him away if he will or can come back off IR. Goal to go, handoff to P. Ryan, hit down by Winfield, I believe. And now we're 6 yards out on third down. Can we tie or take the lead? Nick's looking for the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown. That's Tim Patrick. The Broncos have their first fourth quarter lead of the season. Now it's up to our defense to hold on. First and 10 from their 30-yard line here for the Buccaneers. Pass, batted down. Godwin in motion here on second down. They'll keep it through the air. The pass is zipped and caught. Mike Evans is gone for a touchdown. Just a really poor tackle attempt. Just like that, Tampa Bay is back on top. That was a 70-yard touchdown pass by Baker. Under 5 to play. I got to do it all over again here with the offense. Do we have back-to-back touchdown drives in us to get our first win? 5 yards to go on second down. Nix has pressure coming. He throws it away. Big play right here. Nix down the field, picked off, no! And it's gonna be returned inside the 15. Oh, that is Antoine Winfield Jr. with the INT. Number 2 on the game for Bo Nix. We might be in trouble here. Can our defense somehow hold these guys to a field goal and keep us within arm's reach? Back to throw, it's Mayfield. Picked to the end zone by Surtain. Huge turnover forced right there by the secondary. We're still in this game here. We're fighting for the first time this season. Replay of this interception, just a bad throw. I mean, I'm trying to force the ball to Chris Godwin. Defense was ready for it. Here we go. Under 3.5 to play. Bo Nix underneath and caught by Patrick. He picks up 7. And off to P. Ryan. He breaks a tackle again and picks up first down yardage. Couple of tough runs by him in this fourth quarter. I do like seeing that. Nix, good protection and caught inside the 50. That's Josh Reynolds for a big first down. Over the middle and caught for another first down. That's Patrick once again hit in stride to get us to the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Both teams have 3 timeouts remaining. 4-man rush from the Buccaneers and plenty of time to throw. Nix scrambles and slides 3 yards. Back to throw again, facing pressure, completes. That's Reynolds once again. A big third down for this Buccaneers defense. 3-man rush and caught by Reynolds again. First down, Broncos. We'll use our first timeout. Back to throw. Pressure in his face. It's caught by Dulcich. Short gain of 1. Broncos go no huddle. Quick throw. Caught. Dulcich inside the 2. We burn our second timeout. Denver knocking on the door. Screen, set up, Pirine finds the end zone. The Broncos lead with 40 seconds left to play. A great touchdown drive led by the young rookie quarterback Bo Nix. Finally, a drive to be happy with. And hopefully a game to be happy with as well if we can just hold on to win in these last 40 seconds. Baker's offense will have 36 seconds to drive it down the length of the field for a touchdown. That's a great diving play by Levi Wallace to break up the pass. They have to go for a touchdown on this drive. A field goal will not cut it. This one's caught. Gotta win at the 50. Baker, time to throw, picked off! Let's go! Back-to-back picks forced by this defense. It's Chris Abrams, Drane, the rookie cornerback. Huge play once again, back-to-back interceptions by the Broncos here in this fourth quarter, and that will cement the victory. Denver is officially in the win column. 28-24, your final score. Great couple of defensive drives in that game, plus the game-winning touchdown thrown by Bo Nix. This has to be a game to build off of here, guys. His best rating through 3 weeks. 4 touchdowns. Still got to work on playing clean football here. Still threw 2 interceptions, but you take those touchdowns, you take the win, you take the 75% completion percentage, you take the 8.5 YPA. The defense stepped up, picking off Mayfield twice on those last 2 drives. On the ground, still not very good, but better than our first 2 weeks at least. Cortland had 95 yards, Reynolds 2 touchdowns and 82 yards, plus scores for Tim Patrick and Samaje Perine. And on defense, we had a sack from John Franklin Myers. The picks, though, came from Pat Surtain and the rookie corner Chris Abrams Drain. Hopefully I'm not pronouncing that incorrectly. Upgrade point for Baron Browning, who does have 5 sacks. Did not get 1 here this week, but it's still off to a really strong start. The finesse moves are at 70, power moves at 78, block shed at 77 if you take away the morale loss here. I think he's probably using those power moves for the most part because of that bull rush trait. I will target that and just keep him as a scheme fits at right outside linebacker. We have a defensive back breakout situation here. Got Coach Levy talking to Chris Abrams Drain, I believe here, who got that pick to win the game. That is exactly who we're talking to here in the office. I don't plan to use many of these storylines, but I will do the ones for breakout because these ones are important, but the storyline ones are just terrible, so if he gets 3 tackles and 2 pass deflections, he will get a dev trade upgrade here against the Jets in week 4. Checking our stats, I think it makes sense to probably give Marvin Mims planked him over Tim Patrick, who's been our 3rd best receiver. Reynolds has been solid as the number 2. Sutton has been great so far, over 100 yards per game through 3 weeks. I think it makes sense to give Mims a shot as the number 3, and I'll just probably keep Tim, or I'll keep Troy Franklin as the number 4 for now, I think. Well, actually, it seems like Patrick is actually the number 2 over Josh Reynolds, so that makes me want to start Mims even more. So I'll move him up over Reynolds actually because of that, and hopefully this will make a big difference for us. Speaking of Troy Franklin, upgrade point for him here, and I think I want to target that catch in traffic and catching in general. So we'll go with slots. We've talked about running back a little bit and the issues so far with getting yardage on the ground, and it looks like Dameon Pierce, Brian Robinson Jr., a couple of really solid tailbacks here are available. I'm definitely interested, especially if Williams does not end up coming back here. He should be off IR, and I want to say 3 weeks. We'll see, though. And week 4, we get bludgeoned by Aaron Rodgers' Jets, nearly giving up 500 offensive yards. Both quarterbacks play clean football. Finally, Bo Nix's first game not throwing a pick. But Rodgers throws 5 touchdowns, 366 through the air. Did not sack him one time in this game. But Bo Nix definitely had his best game so far this year. And once again, the ground game was not very good. We barely ran the ball because we were down for most of this game. The Jets kind of ran all over us, but not like to a major extent. Nearly 4 per carry for Breece Hall, 5 per carry for Braylon Allen. Rodgers ran the ball 5 times. That seems a bit much for him. Through the air, though, Mike Williams here in his new team with New York. He goes off for 121, 1 touchdown. Lazard, 1 yard shy of a Benjamin. And Garrett Wilson falls in a touchdown, as does Tyler Conklin. For the Broncos, we had Josh Reynolds have a pretty good day, 103 through the air. Dulcich hauls in 2 touchdowns. Marvin Mims here in his second season gets 2 receptions, plus 1 touchdown. But I can't really be too upset about the offense here in this game. The defense, though, definitely a lot of question marks. No sacks. Only a handful of tackles for loss. Do we get the breakout for Chris Abrams-Draine? He had 9 tackles, but no deflection, so he will not get the dev upgrade. But he does get 2,500 XP at least. That's a pretty good get for him, I think, for a 7-1 overall rookie. That's pretty solid. We're going to spend the upgrade point for him on zone coverage to try and hammer home the idea of being a well-rounded corner on this defense. He's now a scheme fits as he gets plus 3 man coverage, plus 1 zone coverage. The Broncos return to Mile High Stadium here in Week 5 to host the Gardner Minshew-led Las Vegas Raiders. They come in at 2-2. We come in 1-3. We jump in here in the third quarter in a pretty low-scoring game so far. It's 7-3 Denver. Nix taken down on the first play of the drive by Max Crosby. And Bo Nix... Wait, no, Crosby is shaken up on the play. I thought that was Nix that was hurt. Thank God it's not. Crosby exits, which will definitely help out this offensive line. Pass protection. Or maybe not. All right, well, it's 3rd and 24. After back-to-back sacks. More pressure coming. It's dumped underneath, and we're not even close. The Raiders have reached plus territory on their next possession. Here's the handoff. That one goes nowhere. Surtain's hurt now. No! He's out for the game. Hopefully he's going to be all right. Our best defender off the field. Here in the second half, the broken tackle, and they're going to get 8 yards here from Laub. 3rd and short, Minshew hands it off. Just enough for a first down from Alexander Mattison, the former Minnesota Viking. Under 2 to play here in this third quarter. Raiders looking for their first lead of the ball game. Deep drop back for Minshew. The pass is dropped on the outside. Play fake. Minshew completes it this time inside the 10. He's got less than 100 passing yards in this game. But Jacoby Myers picks up the first down. It's goal to go for Las Vegas. Minshew will keep it on the read option. He will lose 4. Madison, the carry, breaks through a tackle and finds the end zone. A 10-yard rushing touchdown. And Las Vegas leads here late. That was a 13-play, 6.5-minute drive in total for the Raiders to take the lead. Broncos driving, though, across midfield. Here's Payton. He picks up 1, and just like our last game, not doing too hot here on the ground. Back to throw is Nix. He gets rid of it and finds Mims for a first down. From the 27-yard line. Outside and picked off. Oh, how many times do we have to watch this? Chandon Sullivan picks off the pass intended for Adam Troutman. Now it's the first turnover by either team here in this one. Can the Broncos defense get a stop? And Chu with a quick hitter. It's Myers up to the 39-yard line for a first down. The pass is caught again across midfield. I forgot that Gallup retired, so I guess here in this save, Gallup is still in the NFL. He is not retired here in this this universe. There's Davante Adams, though, with his first catch since we have jumped in here. I feel like he's been mostly held in check in this game. But now he's wide open as they say it. He zips up the sideline and is tackled out of bounds at the 8. They're really about to have back-to-back touchdown drives, aren't they? Goal to go, Las Vegas. Madison finds the outside and turns the corner for another touchdown. And all of a sudden, the Broncos trail by 2 scores. A garbage time touchdown makes the score look relatively close, but the Raiders hang on to win 20-14. This offense is in trouble. Minshew goes 15 for 22 through the air here in this game. No touchdowns, no picks. Bo Nix, 1 of each. And 20 for 32 passing. On the ground, Madison at 4.7 per carry. Payton, not so much. Myers leads the game in receiving yards, while Dulcich brings in our lone passing score. Davante Adams held to 44 yards on 3 receptions. Mims only 33 on 3 catches. And just another disappointing offensive game. We have not seen a Baron Browning sack for back-to-back weeks after a really strong start to his season. And the defense failed to turn the ball over against this pretty unsubstantial Raiders offense. As of week 6, the Broncos are mocked to have the 2nd overall selection in this next NFL draft. We will definitely go through at least like 10 to 15 prospects next episode because of that. There are lots of guys that are going to go in the first round. There are at least like 15, 20 players with solid first round projections. We got one more upgrade for our quarterback, and let's work on the accuracies here. Let's go with field general and just hopefully get better accuracy across the board, which we do for the most part, and +1 play action. We'll go through one more game here in this episode. Denver leads, and the Chargers tie things up at the end of the first quarter. And they take the lead. We take it back. Trading leads back and forth. It's a 14-10 Denver lead here at halftime. We'll go to the fourth quarter. Chargers back in front. Denver punts. The Chargers have it at the 40-yard line. In plus territory, 3rd and 3, loss of 2. They're out of field goal range. And now the Broncos take over. Let's see if we can drive down the field here and potentially get ourselves back in front or at least tie the game. We start at the 20-yard line. And by the way, Surtain was okay out of that last game. Big pass here to Mims. He picks up 25 yards. No picks so far for Bo Nix, but that better not be a jinx here. Under 10 to play at Mile High Stadium. Nix escapes the pocket, takes off, and jets up the sideline. 9-yard rush. P-Ron in the back will fake it to him. Nix down the field and incomplete in traffic for Courtland Sutton. Back to throw on 3rd and 1 outside and turning upfield. It's Reynolds with first down yardage. And off on the outside, P-Ryan with 1 yard. Just his 9th carry here in this game. We must have been passing a whole lot. This playbook seems to lean heavy towards the passing game, which might not be the best for a quarterback that has turned the ball over quite a bit, but these last couple weeks he has been a bit better in that regard. Not perfect, but that will come with rookie growing pains. We're inside the Los Angeles 30-yard line. That one's caught on the move. The ball comes out! McLaughlin, I think, was down, though. They better look at this in the booth. I don't think this will stand. Let's find out. Yeah, the ball was jarred loose by the ground. So, that's going to be Broncos ball. We have flip fields for some reason. 2nd and 3. Clean pocket for Nix. He's got a man underneath. It's Sutton inside the 15-yard line. Nix looks, throws, and completes it to Marvin Mims Jr. He's having his best game so far as a starter. 91 yards on 6 catches. Good to see that here. 5 yards out. We fake it to Reynolds. Here's P-Ryan picking up only a handful. Big play for this Chargers defense. Nix is going to take off, and nobody steps up. It's a rushing touchdown for the rookie. And the Broncos take the lead back here in the fourth quarter. Now it's up to our defense to get a stop and give the offense a chance to hopefully close the game out in a couple of minutes. Herbert comes out from the LA 30-yard line. Here's a handoff and a nice wrap-up right there by Browning. J.K. Dobbins kind of held in check so far here in this game on the ground. Under 5 to play here in Denver. Another handoff. There's a hole opening up. Dobbins, 85 yards on 19 rushes. Actually, I mean, he's been pretty solid, actually. That's like over 4 yards a carry, I guess. 3rd and 2. Motion once again for their tight ends. They'll hand it off for the 3rd straight time. Dobbins finds the edge and picks up a big first down. I spoke way too soon. Empty look for Herbert. His pass is caught. A flag comes in right after he got rid of it, and it's going to be roughing the passer. Tack on 15, DJ Jones. An extremely costly penalty. The Chargers have it in the red zone here. trailing by 4. Herbert's underneath and caught in traffic. Dobbins the carry right up the middle. First down. Tackled at the 5 by Baron Browning. It's feeling like probably a 2-minute drill for Bo Nix to win this game. And that is exactly what it's going to be. DJ Shark Jr. has it in the end zone, wide open. The Chargers retake the lead here. Caden Stearns just got completely turned around and was not paying attention. Can Bo Nix lead another game-winning touchdown drive? A field goal would tie things up and force overtime. It's dumped underneath. That is Marvin Mims for a 7-yard gain to get us to the 2-minute warning. From the 45-yard line, time to throw and caught for a first down by Greg Dulcich. Mile High is packed to the brim with fans. They're here for you, Bo. Let's get a win. That one is incomplete, but a flag does come in. Might be pass interference, and that is going to be the call. That will give us a first down at the 41-yard line. Probably about 5-6 yards away from field goal range for Will Lutz. Nix at the feet of Reynolds, incomplete. Let's try this again. 3-man rush from LA. Pass caught for a 4-yard pickup by Dulcich. Now we're going no huddle. Third down and caught. Nice grab right there by Marvin Mims. That will get him over 100 yards on the day here in week 6. Nix batted away, intended for Reynolds. On second down, underneath again. Cortland Sutton picks up 6. The Broncos burn their first timeout. We got 2 left. The Chargers have all 3 of theirs left to go. Another third down. Nix. Oh my God, that was dangerous. Out comes the field goal team. Will Lutz for a tie ball game. Nearly had it blocked. The kick is good though. We're tied at 24. This game might be headed to overtime here in Denver. 38 seconds left to go. Herbert's hands it off. What are they doing? Are they just playing for overtime? Because what the hell was that call? Now they're going no huddle. They're going to throw it. Herbert's got time. It is caught in traffic. They'll burn a timeout. Very strange sequence there. 13 seconds left to go in regulation. Herbert all day to throw. Caught just inside the 40. I have no idea how big of a leg their kicker has, but they're going to bring him out here. It's going to be a 57-yard attempt. We're going to try and ice him. This kick for the win. It's up. It's got enough power, and it's through the uprights. Cameron Dicker. 57-yarder. We really just allowed that, huh? Here's the kickoff return. We're not going to bring it out. We've got 4 seconds to walk it off with a touchdown. And they're playing, I believe, prevent defense here. Nix heaves it. It is broken up, and Denver loses. We're 1-5. We face the 2-4 Saints on Thursday night primetime. Well, what a great game on Thursday, huh? We're second in passing yards, but because we just barely run the ball, we are 31st in rushing so far this year. We are last in opponent points per game. The defense has got to improve. The offense has actually been kind of decent. The defense, not so much. You can see it right there on that last drive against the Chargers. Our record's not too surprising given how we have played on both sides of the ball here, though, in these first handful of games. We are last in this division by a long shot. I think we're also last in the entire AFC. Yeah, we are. We're the only team below 500 here in the AFC West. But Pittsburgh and Cleveland, the only, or I guess them and the Colts, the only other three teams to be 1-5, but we lost against Pittsburgh. So that's not a good sign. As of right now, Bo Nix is second in the league, only behind Aaron Rodgers for passing yards. Meanwhile, Courtland Sutton only behind CeeDee Lamb for receiving yards, but only has one touchdown through 6 games. And we have not seen a single sack from Baron Browning since those first 2 weeks. He has been surpassed by a number of players. And now we're here, 1-5. And guess what, guys? The game is so bad, they have yet to update the IR rules from 2022. It's been, I believe, 6 weeks since we put Williams on the IR, and players are eligible to return after 4 weeks of being on the IR. It's been more than 4 weeks easily, and he's still not able to return despite being healthy. It's been 3 years since that rule change was made. How is the game this bad? I don't know. They aren't even trying anymore with this game. But anyways, 1-5. The worst team so far in the league. We are on track for a top 5 selection. And we'll go over some prospects next episode for the first time in depth. We've got a couple of guys at 40 and 50% here. So we'll take a look at those ones here. And probably a game or two. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in as always. Please like the video. Subscribe if you're new. Leave your thoughts down below in the comments section. I will catch you guys in the second half of the season next time around. Take care. Have a great day.